this Jacqui Mackley? Are you out there, Jacqui?
Yes, I am.
Wow, there she is. Hi, Jacqui.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going great. Thank you for being on the Shredder Lifestyle call last week. That was incredible.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
that was awesome.
yeah, I felt like Jesse was just trying his darndest to say, hey, if Jacqui gets to swear as much as Jacqui wants to swear, then Jesse gets to swear.
I know. I know. I think I swore more than Jesse, but I definitely didn't swear more than Shazza.
That's right. No, listen, it's all good and we love it. We love the authenticity. So, just so people know, where are you calling in from?
I'm calling from a city called Newcastle on the east coast of Australia. It's about 2 hours north of Sydney.
Oh, very cool. Newcastle.
Mm.
And who was it who had shared ER Shred with you?
Mr. Jackson Parr.
Jackson Parr strikes again.
Mm-hmm.
He's quite the ninja. And tell me this, what is your passion?
Oh man, my passion is, being a role model for my family, my community, and really, my passion is shining a light for women over 50 and letting them know that, we can do anything we want to do. And, women, and particularly women who've dealt with grief and trauma and define themselves by their age and by their past. And I just want to shine a light and show women that they don't have to do that. So that's my passion. One of my passions.
Love the terminology. I use it a lot. Shine a light. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shine a light in the dark places.
That is so cool. Your call was incredible. I want to encourage everybody that might not have seen Jacqui's call. Last night call with Trace was awesome as well.
Yeah.
We do have a YouTube channel, and just search up ER Shred on YouTube and you can find those calls. Chief Shred Educator Heather Sika-Leonard, who's on the call tonight, she's so amazing, and she keeps posting those on YouTube for us. We have a whole YouTube audience it's pretty killer. So and we have a podcast audience that's killer. So it gets out to a hell of a lot of people and helps a lot of people. So thank you for mentioning women over 50. Jacqui also wanted to give acknowledgement. You are an ER Shred, forgive me. You are an ISA body champion.
Correct. Yes, I'm the current Australian ISA body champion.
That is so amazing. Like Jesse was loving on you. Like, I'm just going to love on you too. Like, that's unbelievably cool. Like, I mean, we're giddy about it because it's so meaningful to us. I mean, I've been with the company for 20 years. So for me, that's like as good as it gets. Yeah,
it is. And I was I think the oldest in the field, and, amongst incredible people. And, it was one of the highlights of my life, without a doubt.
Yeah. So give us an idea. It has to be a shorter version of what you did with Jesse, but for those that don't know you and your story, where were you and where did you come to, and then how does ER Shred fit in that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been with Isagenix for about 5 years now. So I started with Isagenix when I was 48. And like many people, we speak with, I was kind of wheel spinning with my health, and I was overtraining. I had nothing really consistent in my life in terms of eating. I tried lots of different things and they worked for a while, but they didn't stick. And, I was overweight. I had bad habits. I had a really dysfunctional relationship with alcohol. I was getting into that 60% of my life where my hormones are changing and I'm going to live with those. And I was kind of fighting all that stuff. So, I tried a lot of things, and I was pretty skeptical when Isagenix came into my life, but I thought I'd give it a go because I tried everything else and I had a really, really great experience. So, when was it? The beginning of 2020, I think, or last year, that Jackson and I kind of decided to really give ISA Body a nudge. It was 2020 actually, and for me to run for a finalist. So, the 12 months before I started ER Shred, my life was just this massive roller coaster. I mean, I had great results with Isagenix, energy, weight loss, muscle gain, all of that sort of stuff. But then about 12 months before I started ER Shred, my world turned upside down. I lost my mother very suddenly in New Zealand, unexpectedly. And the bottom fell out of my world. And, I dealt with dysfunctional relationship with alcohol. I'd given up drinking. I'd done all these amazing things. And then my world just imploded. And many things fell apart after that, including my family in New Zealand, not my family here. And lots of grief, lots of trauma, lots of old stuff in the past came up. So, I found myself in a really bad place, but I continued to, plug in with Isogenics. And in the middle of that, right after that, I got announced as an IsaBody finalist. So I'm having these big lows, big highs, big lows. And then I went and won it in June, right? So I'd worked really hard on my health. And then we went to the States to Celebration. And so more highs and lows, like it was just a wild 12 months. And I came back from the States and I was just flat. I was, Trace talked about this last night too, because we had such a high winning. She won New Zealand with hens and I won Australia. And then, I just felt blur. My energy was low. I was very flat. I'd been through this huge roller coaster. I was still obviously dealing with hormones. And I was stuck and I was ready for something new. I needed something new. And I was talking to Jackson, as I speak to him nearly every day. And he said, well, like he said to Kirsty, I was one of the early adopters. He was like, can you be one of the people that tries this thing with me? And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like I was this close. I was so close to being a vegetarian. It wasn't funny. And I ate complicated salads and, especially in lockdown, the food I ate was like big plates and I just felt like doo-doo afterwards, like I'd be bloated, but it was the most gorgeous. I would post pictures of these incredible salads.
You can swear a little on here too. It's okay. The doo-doo, you don't have to.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to give you the quick version, but I was bloated and, I was lost. And so Jackson said, listen, I know you're not really eating much meat. Like he said, same to Kirst. No, you're not really eating meat, but how about you give it a go? And of course, we all trust Jackson. So, and he coached me all the way to IsaBody champion. So I was like, yeah, all right, I'll give it a go. And so that's a very all over the place short version of the last 5 years.
Right. Can I ask you, your IsaBody, I don't know that I've ever seen like a video. Did they do any kind of like a video tribute to your journey that we could all go watch?
I'll see what I can find and share it with you if I can find something.
Oh yeah, if you find it, just share it in the group because I think we'd all love to see that. And so then ER Shred comes into your life. You're thinking vegetarian. Jackson gets a hold of you and you go this other route because you trust him. And then what unfolded from there for you?
Well, it was a very quick reaction to me from like Kirsty too. I didn't have a lot of weight to lose, but I was definitely carrying body fat, and so really quickly my energy changed. I've heard people talk about sleep today too. Sleep shifted for me again really quickly, but the bloating and the farting, I was like a farting champion, and like. I don't put it out there with the boys because my husband's like, did you really fart that much? And I was like, yes, honey, but, I just didn't share it with you all so much, but it was brutal. And, my energy shifted, like, I follow everything that Jessie says, about electrolytes and pink Himalayan salt that you guys are talking about. So I've changed so many things. So I'm really hydrated. I'm much clearer in the head. I've gotten rid of afternoon slumps. I'm training like a badass demon. And, like I'm training with like kind of almost elite athletes doing this stuff. And, trail running. Kirsty and I took up running around the same time. Trail running. I'm doing like tonight, I'm going to a vertical trail running session with some of the ultra marathon runners here. I'm down the back of the pack, but I'm getting better every week. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling stronger. So, yeah, just so empowered that I'm in the driving seat of my nutrition. You know, I don't eat cauliflower. It hates me. So it's gone, you know, like I feel so empowered, and it's so simple. You know, I feel fueled, empowered, and yeah, I just feel great.
What a word, you know, a lot of, we would talk about this early on in ER Shred. We'd say, what words come to mind when you think about ER Shred? And one of the most common words that people would use was empowerment. A lot of people would use the word self-awareness, and a lot of people would use the word freedom, which is fascinating because, you know, if you said to people, I removed this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this from my diet, it doesn't sound like freedom, right?
No, so true. But it really, really is, you know?
That's right. That's right. So, God, you've pretty much touched on everything. I would love it if you were to say to everyone who will hear this call, you know, as an IsaBody champion, you know, I'm going to have you do this, right? You know, I've got to have you do this because you're here with us and you're the champion, you're the current champion. You know, how important is it that how motivating and how inspiring and what would you say to people to convey to them that they should be involved with that?
With IsaBody?
Yeah.
Oh man, like I mean, the community is a huge part of it, right? And that's something that I haven't touched on here with the Shred, which is why we feel like us Aussies and Kiwis, and Mika's on, she's a Kiwi who lives in Australia, so that confuses the hell out of you guys. But the community is next level, you know, like I've been through so many emotional experiences and journey and roller coaster in that IsaBody community, and we're all like fun now, we're family and we support each other. So when we go to IsaBody events, it's like we just know each other, and so we support each other, and it's free. And you know, you get prizes and you get not only community, they give you money to do it. And I mean, there's so much inspiration in that group. There are people in there that are at the beginning of a massive journey and they are lost, and we pick them up and we take them on the journey. You know, we support them. So it's epic.
I love that. You guys get it. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for being so genuine. We all love you so much. We feel very grateful, actually. All of us, we talk about you. We talk about, you know, how fortunate we feel to have you on board. You know, we feel like it's a powerful endorsement, and, you know, we feel like it's just everybody in this space. It's just also very important. And what we're doing, the work that we're doing is so vitally important. And to have you and your endorsement, if you will, God, it's just really meaningful. So thank you for that.
Yeah, the feeling is very mutual from us to you guys. Like we are blown away on a really emotional level by you guys. So we're part of the family now, man. We're in the shredder fun now.
It's like the mafia. Once you're in, you don't get out.
It's okay.
Otherwise, you end up with like a big horse head in your bed.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I know you had a busy day, and I know you had to squeeze this in. So thank you, Jacqui.
Pleasure.